I like being scared before I go up. That's my favorite thing about stand-up. You know, like you see a lot of comics and they come up and they're like, hello, these are my jokes. Nah, I don't like that. I like going up and being like, all right. I like to say I'm like for the room. You know, whatever, I don't know how I'm gonna translate onto this thing. I am specifically for the room that I'm in. I have to come up and be like, look at this guy's teeth, you know what I mean? Like I have to, it's a compulsion. I don't know what it is.
Ran Barnaclo!
Beefcake quit clapping immediately, dude. Fucking animal. Look at you. Look at those big beefy arms on you. What do? Choke horses? Look at him. You're a big strong fucker too. What do? Fuck motorcycles? Just lift them up? I don't know the science of it. You'll tell me after. If he gets out of line, I need you. You hear me? You know what? Fuck off. You're still good. I love Philly, man. Philly fucking rules, dude. This is the second time I've been here. I fuck with Philly. Philly, I'm from Cincinnati. It's essentially the same place. You guys are just bigger. I was walking around today and I was like, look at these streets. These are like our streets. I was being so fucking annoying. And I was walking around being so annoying until, it's like Cincinnati, until you get hit with that accent. It came out of the blue. I was walking behind these two dudes, and I heard one of them go, you want to go to Wawa, get a hoagie? And I was like, are you talking about getting a sandwich from the gas station? Why'd you have to make me so horny when you did it? Yeah, you made me fucking horny, dude. That accent rules, man. I like it a lot. Uncross your arms. What are you, my dad? Jesus Christ! Oh my God! What happened? You do! All right. I'll put it away for now, but you're in big trouble with me. Hello, little gentleman. All right. You're sitting like a little gentleman. You're sitting like a ventriloquist dummy. I got an issue with you, too. You'll get one. You'll get one. This side of the room fucking sucks, I'll be honest. It feels like a fucking employee meeting over here. Like I was gonna come up and talk about the new menu options. You guys gotta buck up a little bit. This side's great. All right, never mind. I'm back with you guys. I hate that. I hate that I did that. Sorry. You smoke weed when you drive? Kind of answered like a cop. What about you? Fucking obviously, dude. I don't even... Oh, really? You look like you worked the perfume counter at Macy's and you smoke weed? I smoke weed when I drive, too. I'm like you, brother. I smoke weed when I drive because it helps me focus. It helps me focus on how fucking drunk I am. No, you can't drink and drive. That's bananas. You can't... You drink and drive and you say shit like, watch me wreck the car, Dad. You can't drink and drive. You smoke weed and drive, you'll sway in the lanes. You'll stop at a stop sign for 40 minutes. You'll do cool. Like I do, I get high, I smoke a little vape pen like a gentleman. Smoke a vape pen like a little gentleman, like a patriot. I smoke a vape pen and then I have my thoughts and I'll be driving, I'll be like, what is wind? Like, what is wind? I accidentally threw my car into kilometers, and I was like, I'm going fast as fuck. I am flying. What is wind? It was fast. That kid on that bike going. I had this thought when I was so high, too high to drive. And I ripped the vape pen, and I was like, let's do it. And I was flying. Going so fast, kilometers-wise. And I was just cooking, and I had this thought. And this, when I say this is going to blow some of your tits off. So get ready. It's a good thought. And this was the thought I had. I was like, can you imagine being the first person to ever hear a parrot talk? You're like walking through the jungle. You're like, woo-doo-doo. See a big, beautiful green bird, and you're like, look at that thing. And it's like, you're gay. And you're like, what? Who taught you that? My dad? And then I had that thought, and then I was just at Whole Foods. Because I don't know if you know this, but if you zone out for 20 minutes and you drive a Prius, it just takes you to Whole Foods. I was just in there like, fish on the hot bar? What the fuck? Ohio's landlocked. So I was like, take me home, magic whistle, and I fucking... Second high is not as good as first high. You know that. You're on the fourth high. So I had this thought, and I was like, can you imagine being the first person to ever own a dog? I was on my whole first kick, you know. This was around Thanksgiving time, and I don't know anything about dogs, so I was like, who owned dogs first in America? Probably pilgrims. I don't know why I did that, because I Googled this. This is what I know about dogs. They all once were wolves. All of them. And I know that if you pet a dog the wrong way, they go. I know those two facts, and that's it. So it's like if pilgrims owned dogs first, you know. I don't know anything about pilgrims though either. I know they had them high-ass white socks and them shiny black buckle shoes. Them shoes with the buckles on them. And then little short Abraham Lincoln hats. Also with the buckles. Pilgrims were buckled the fuck out. Both hemispheres. Oh, and the equator, the belt. Pilgrims were buckled down, dude. Pilgrims love to buckle. You gotta love a buck to be a pilg. So, I'm shortening stuff now. These Grims were buckled to the gills. And I do know pilgrims had those guns that if they wanted to shoot them, they had to jack them off. I do know that. A British guy would come on your property and you'd be like, get off my property. You had to shoot the gun like that. Or else it would blow up in your stupid pilg face. It would blow up in your... And the gun sucked. Even if you would shoot the British guy, you could shoot the British dude in the head and he'd be like, ow, that fucking hat. You fucking cunt. Oh, that hat me. I pray to a clock. I don't know anything about British people. Are they praying to that clock? So anyway, sorry, this is about dogs. So, I don't know what I'm doing. So, imagine in the theater of your mind, that's how I talk now. Imagine you're a pilgrim and you're walking through the woods, right? You got your black buckle shoes, you got your buckled the fuck out, and you're so deeply buckled, and you got your jack-off gun, and you got your little bundle of wet wood. Pilgrims always had a little bundle of wet wood. Everything you see, they're like, this is for the fire, and you're like, bitch, that wood's wet. So, you got your little wet wood, and you're walking through the forest, and through a clearing, you see a wolf, and it's like, he's got blood on his head, he's like, you're a pilgrim, and you see that thing, and you're like, what the fuck is that thing? And I was just back at Whole Foods. I was like, God damn it, dude. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I was driving in the state of Michigan. Wow, look at this guy. What's it get around? And I was driving in the state of Michigan. I saw a billboard that said, if you drive high, it's still a DUI. I was like, no, it's not, dude. What is the field sobriety test for weed? The cop pulls you over and he's like, not only did he say the alphabet backwards, the motherfucker did it in French. Started watching the show over the pandemic. Started watching the show. Dude, over the pandemic, I went to a gas station to get gas. That's right. Good job. I was getting gas. Nobody ever yells it. It's all right. Everybody just sits there like. I went to get gas, and there was a bunch of. This was a fancy gas station. It had a Subway restaurant inside of it. What am I, the king? So I was in there, and there was a bunch of construction workers eating at like the Subway, and I heard one of them go, "You know what, man? I don't like wearing a mask." Because I don't want people thinking I'm a doctor. I was like, dude, nobody thinks you're a fucking doctor. First of all, doctors don't eat inside gas stations. I think that's in the hippopotamus oath or whatever the fuck it's called. Nobody's seeing that dude running in there and being like, oh, thank God, doctor. Your hands are filthy. My wife just fell in the parking lot. Can you fix it? That dude'd be like, hell yeah, I can fix the parking lot. Edit that jacking myself off into my own mouth thing out of it. Actually, leave it in. I used to sleep in a do-rag. Don't be weird. What are you guys, all my dad? I used to sleep in a do-rag, and not because I was culturally appropriating or trying to be somebody I'm not. I just saw what do-rags did to black people's hair, and I thought I would be on the forefront of white hair. I don't think it worked as well as I wanted. I'm 22 years old. That laugh always hurts. You're a tough nut to crack, little gentleman, but I'll get inside your shell. I'll suck your nut out. You'll see. Nope, not sexual. Pistachio, not sexual. So over the pandemic, I started watching this show. It's called Dirty Meemaws. Well, you guys might know it by its Christian name, Hoarders. It's a pretty apt description. I love Dirty Meemaws, dude. I'm gonna say it as many times as I can. I love it. I know people that can't watch Dirty Meemaws because they say Dirty Meemaws gives them Dirty Meemaw anxiety. I'm like, listen, unless you're watching it in a chair made out of rain-soaked People magazines, you're doing okay. You can watch it. My favorite part of Dirty Meemaws is the end, because it always ends the same. They like say a fact. They're like, Dolores sleeps on a cereal box. And then the screen goes black and white, and the same words, same variation of words come up. It always says something like, 2 months after the crew left, Dolores began hoarding once again. It's like, yeah, no fucking shit, man. Look what you did to that lady. You left a mentally ill Mimo in a destroyed house, and you stole all her treasures, you piece of shit. Nobody on that show ever hoards anything cool either. Never see a dude walk up to a camera like, you gotta get my peephole out of there. He's hoarding all the pussy. Save him. They're gonna suck and fuck him dry in there. He's an old man. You gotta save my peephole. God, I wish I could crowd surf and you guys would catch me. You just carry me out. You're like, this is the suck and fuck my peephole comedian. We fucking love him. His peephole died. I started watching this other show called The 1,000-Pound Sisters. Don't get mad at me. I didn't name it. That's a crazy response. Yes! Yes! What? Tammy? Yeah. Why do you like that show?
Because she pays her bills. Her bills are paid. You don't know that?
Yeah, she pays her bills are paid. Nice. I should tell you, I just lied. I didn't start watching it. What happened was, I was taking a winter's nap, and Hulu just kept fucking playing. And when I woke up, my TV screen was a lady's face like, I can't live like this! And I was like, oh great, another show to masturbate to. You're no fun. That's why I like Pawn Stars. Well, not to masturbate to. I don't know why I said it like that. Pawn Stars is a show that proves if white dudes eat enough, they turn into bullfrogs. I love that. Those dudes get out of breath unsheathing samurai swords, don't they? They'll be like, I'll give you $2,000. Yeah. Take it easy, Chumley. You live in the desert, chum. I worry about Chumley a lot. Hope he's not all fucked up. Show gets serious. God, I hope Chum's okay. You open that for me?
Wow.
Thank you. That's a gun callback. You won't see that a lot. Well, what do you think, Bashful? You got a bidet at the house? Crusty butthole answer. What about you? No, absolutely not. Aw. Aw. Ooh, you tricked me. Because I thought I saw you squeaking in here. That's crazy. I brought up bidets in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Wait, by the way, beautiful, artful city. No, I'm kidding. Fort Wayne sucks. You never have to go there. Fort Wayne, Indiana is so fucked up and backwards. It is the type of place that if it rains too hard, you can hear a hillbilly go, well, that's because gay people live here. It sucks. It sucks. So I asked one of the Carhartt salesmen in the front row, I was like, you got a bidet at the house, brother? I was bombing. So I was like, you got a bidet? And he went, gay for water! So I'm glad I'm here. It's a bananas thing to scream at someone. I wanted a bidet so bad, but I didn't know about them, and I looked them up, and dude, the 1-star reviews for bidets on Amazon are fucking wild. The first one I saw was like, this thing ripped my asshole to shreds! 1 star! Whoa! Whoa! Hey, get ace. I saw one way down and it's like, this thing didn't rip my asshole to shreds enough. 1 star. I was like, okay, daddy. Nice. I got my bidet, I hooked it up, I left my own review. I was like, I like it, but it keeps getting my underwear wet. 1 star. I don't know how to use it. No, I know how to use my bidet now. People think I use it too much, you know what I mean? My boys will come over and they'll be like, are you in there shitting? I'm like, brother, I am coming. It's awesome. It's awesome. If there was a higher setting, I'd fucking... I'd be blasting shit I haven't even eaten yet, if I'm being for real. And let me tell you something, guy from Fort Wayne, Indiana. If loving your bidet is gay, then I am Freddie Mercury stand-up 69ing Elton John on a pride flag. I named it Spraymian. I miss it when I'm gone. I started meditating recently.
The light in me sees the light in you.
I started meditating because I kind of fucked up. I mean, I didn't do anything wild. I didn't like powerbomb a dog or something. What happened? What if I did? I didn't. What happened was I went to throw away a banana peel in my kitchen garbage can. Is this guy rich? It was $40 at Target. I went to throw away a banana peel in my kitchen garbage can. I have one of those kitchen garbage cans that when you press the pedal, the lid is like, fire! It's like, whoo! Dust flies, the cat's like, is it now? It's like... And then I throw the banana peel away, and it's one of those lids that when you walk away, it's like, oh! So I fucking punched it. I was like, you fucker! And I was like, bitch! And I punched it, and I was like, I need to change. So I Googled, like a millennial, I Googled,
How do I meditate, machine?
and machine said, sit crisscross applesauce or indigenous people style, whatever you prefer. I said 0 incorrect words there. And think positive thoughts for 10 minutes. And I tried that, and the only thought I kept having was I need to remember when my dad dies to bring a Sharpie to his funeral so I can draw a dick on his head. I have my hands and my neck tattooed. Do you think I love my daddy? If I walked out here and you were like, his parents are still married, you're fucking stupid. You're a fucking idiot. And don't worry, he's never gonna see this. No. Fuck that guy. He owes me 23 Christmas presents. So I was like, well, that's not the way to go about things. That's not positive thinking. That's called wishful thinking. So I looked up guided meditation in my area. And I don't know if it's something toxic about me, but I couldn't have a dude with a ponytail and too many wind chimes telling me how to breathe. So I started meditating on YouTube, and I got to get YouTube without ads. Because I'll be meditating. It's nice. I'll be meditating. It's like, take your root chakra and place it in the earth. Breathe in the earth. Monster trucks are coming back to Cincinnati, pussy! If you meditate, you're a nerd. Watch Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson fuck his way through your family on CBS. So I'm yet to reach Savasana. It's been a rough ordeal. I'll tell you this, every Summer Olympics when I talk to my dad, it's a unit of measurement. Last time I think Oscar Pistachio was running. I think that's his name. Take it easy. That's what he did. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that the South African community over there? Shut the fuck up. Oh, not Oscar. So every 3 Summer Olympics when I talk to him, he tries to always hit me with some bullshit at the very end of our conversation. We'll be talking normal dad-son, for us, conversation. He'll be like, how's your whole life been?
Who taught you how to ride a bike?
You know.
Your mom still a bitch?
Classic dad-son. And then at the end of our conversation, he'll be like, all right, I'll talk to you. By the way, all Democrats are pedophiles. And I'm like,
Hello, father? Father?
So this time I caught him right before he get off the phone because he ramps up a little bit. And this time he goes, you know, I was thinking about this today. And I was like, first person to hear a parrot talk? He doesn't smoke weed, he's boring. So he goes, I was thinking this today. This generation right now is the biggest bunch of pussies that have ever lived. And I don't think that's true. I was like, no, we're not. I was like, I actually think this generation of people are the strongest generation of people that have ever existed. Just solely based on the shit that we put in our bodies. Because can you imagine going back in time and giving a cowboy a Four Loko? Get the fuck out of here. That dude would be punching trains off the tracks and fucking robbing themselves and kicking holes through horses. I ate a beef and cheddar. I felt a little weird 2 weeks ago, and I still made it to happy hour. If you went back in time and gave a pharaoh a beef and cheddar, that dude would take one bite and then poop himself to death immediately. They'd bury him in that triangle house. They'd scratch a beef and cheddar on the wall with a no smoking sign through it. 2,000 years later, some science guy would be like,
Hey, Mike, is that a fucking beef and cheddar? What happened in here? Should we fuck? Mike, should we fuck each other?
I don't know why it always has to end that way.
Should we fucking fuck each other, Mike?
Saw this docuseries about Lorena Bobbitt. Okay, see ya. Fucking assholes. Is everybody familiar with Lorena Bobbitt? Yeah. I call her the Bob. Yeah, okay, a couple woos from the fan club, but
Cut his dick off.
you are correct. Lorena Bobbitt cut her husband's penis off. That's correct. She gave it the old pull. Scary. She gave it. Sketchy. She gave it the old pull and snip. She gave it the old gentleman's whim wham. She cut it off. And that's not even the most shocking part of the whole docuseries. Because he was a bad guy. He did all the abuses, so she docked him one penis. Fine. Fine. It's not even shocking when they show a CGI rendering of her Kareem Abdul-Jabbaring his dick out of a van window into a Pizza Hut parking lot. That shit fucking rules. The cop that found the dick. The most shocking part. Well, first of all, you know how I found it? He stepped on it. I know, imagine him. He was walking through, he's like, found it. I don't know why it's got a boot print on it, but I did find it. Dude, they show the penis on the docuseries unblurred. I was like, that's crazy. It looks like one of those mice you feed to a mean bird. It's tiny. It's like, it's all fucked up. You could tell he was scared when she did it. It was so fucked up. It was so fucked up. It's so little and white. It's fucked. The doctor that put it on, he walks into the docuseries and is like,
Hi, I'm the microsurgeon.
I laughed for 12 minutes. I almost shit my couch. The most shocking part of the whole docuseries is the cop that found the dick, because the lady's interviewing him and she goes, so after you found it, you picked it up and took it to the hospital. The cop goes, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't touch it. He goes, because I'm not like that. That's the most shocking part. Is that man thought in his hillbilly brain, picking up a severed penis would turn him gay. Like he just walked through, he's like, what the hell did I just step in? What is happening to me? No, boys, I don't need an evidence bag. I'll keep this thing in my mouth till we get to the hospital. I think we would be a whole lot better off if we all lived by 3 very simple rules. And I'm going to say them, and you guys are going to clap, or you're bad. Rule numero un. French. Don't fuck people that don't want you to fuck them. I was worried about you. Don't fuck kids. That's an easy one. And let people merge. That one's just traffic, actually. Well, technically, crazier that got a louder applause than don't fuck kids. Wild. That one's just traffic. I mean, technically, 2 of them are traffic, but you know what I'm saying. So, good joke. Good joke. Their fault. Good joke. You were right. So when I say this next thing, I don't want anybody thinking I'm kink shaming or I'm denigrating anyone's sexual proclivities. This guy's smart as hell. Like I say, find a hole you like, give it a Frenchman's kiss. Nobody should judge you. But there is a weird sex thing out there. You know there's a group of people in this world that want to have sex with robots? Okay, you know there's one lady in here that wants to fuck a robot? That was quick. Yes! Yes! Yes, I know! Thank you. I think that's weird. Because nobody wanted to fuck my uncle when he was like, you're hot. Nobody. How come the technology for those things hasn't gotten a little better? Stephen Hawking was a puddle person in a medicine chair, and he still had a British accent. He'd be like, the stars are in the sky. And we'd be like, thank you, Stephen. But your grandpa smokes too many cigs, and he's like, Merry Christmas. You're like, what are you, Krampus? You guys think it's wild that you can get on your phone and you can open an app and you can be like, I'm horny. And somebody like 3 miles away can be like, I'm horny too. And then you can meet up and get your throat fucked in a parking lot. And then 17 minutes later, you can be on this stage doing stand-up comedy. All right, that's enough out of me. Thank you, everybody.
Where are you shooting me from? Oh, okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I wasn't like full like balls over the inseam. I really hope they put some handsome guys in the front row so I can threaten to bang them. That's what I hope. I always look at the audience, so I'm like, man, could I get away with calling this guy something sexual and then later on in my set threaten to beat him up? I go prison rules, you know what I mean? I do my set prison rules. I butter him up and then I threaten to beat him up. This room is amazing. I like the way it's set up. I like how people are right up on top of you. You can see most of the crowd. The ceilings are low. The staff is great. They let you have mugs. But if I don't get a standing ovation tonight, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. Zoom in.
Once again, Ran with the air of unpredictability.
Okay. Philadelphia is essentially giant Cincinnati. I was walking down streets the other day, probably so annoying, being like,
Oh my God, this looks just like home.
it's, you know,
We have buildings.
in our city.
We have masturbating people on the street in Cincinnati too.
It really does make it great, you know? It is like, I mean, not for them, but it's great for, you know. Yeah, ambiance, the ambiance of the city. You can't go to a city where there's not that. You're like, what? Where's the danger, you know?
You're the man. Thank you so much for taking the time.
I love you more than my own father.
My boy. My boy.